Six-figure freelancers aren't working harder than everyone else. They're working differently. And most of what separates them from average earners comes down to financial habits, not talent. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to reveal 7 financial secrets that high-earning freelancers use to build wealth, create stability, and escape the feast or famine cycle that traps most self-employed people. Note: this information applies to US-based freelancers and self-employed individuals. Welcome to the Freelancers Wealth Blueprint, where we turn complex financial concepts into clear action steps for freelancers and gig workers. If that sounds helpful, hit subscribe. We drop new videos every week. Let's get into these secrets. Secret number 1. They separate business and personal finances completely. This sounds basic, but most freelancers don't actually do it. High earners have 2 separate bank accounts, one for business transactions and one for personal expenses. Why does this matter? First, it makes tracking income and expenses dramatically easier. Second, it gives you a clear picture of your actual business profitability. Third, it simplifies tax time. And fourth, it protects you legally if you ever get audited. If you're still running everything through one account, open a business account this week. It's one of the simplest changes with the biggest impact. Secret number 2. They pay themselves a consistent salary. Here's what most freelancers do. When a big payment comes in, they spend it. When payments are slow, they panic. This emotional roller coaster is exhausting and makes wealth building impossible. High earners do it differently. They calculate their minimum monthly needs, then pay themselves that amount consistently, like a salary. When income exceeds that amount, the extra goes into savings, taxes, and investments. When income dips, they draw from their buffer. This single habit transforms the freelance experience from stressful to sustainable. Secret number 3. They save for taxes automatically. The number 1 financial mistake freelancers make is spending money that belongs to the IRS. Then tax time comes and they're scrambling. Successful freelancers set aside 25 to 30% of every payment immediately. Not at the end of the month. Not when they remember. Immediately. Many automate this with a separate tax savings account. As a freelancer, you're responsible for both the employer and employee portions of Social Security and Medicare taxes. That's 15.3% right there, plus income tax. If you're not saving at least 25%, you're setting yourself up for a painful April. Secret number 4. They build recurring revenue. The feast or famine cycle exists because most freelancers rely entirely on project-based work. You finish one project, then hustle to find the next one. It's exhausting. High earners solve this by creating recurring revenue streams. Retainer agreements with clients, monthly service packages, subscription-based offerings. The stability of a few long-term clients beats the stress of constantly chasing new ones. If you don't have any recurring revenue yet, think about what you could offer on an ongoing basis. Monthly maintenance, content calendars, advisory hours. Even one retainer client changes your financial stability dramatically. Secret number 5. They know their numbers cold. Ask a struggling freelancer how much they made last month and they'll say, "I'm not sure. Maybe around 5,000? Ask a 6-figure freelancer and they'll give you an exact number, plus their expenses, profit margin, and how it compares to the previous 3 months. High earners track everything. They know their average project value, their client acquisition cost, their profit per hour, their runway. They use tools like QuickBooks Self-Employed or Wave, and they review their numbers regularly. You can't build wealth if you don't know where your money is going. Start tracking this week, even if it's just a simple spreadsheet. Secret number 6. They invest in retirement aggressively. Here's a quote that changed how I think about saving. Saying "I'll save whatever is left over" isn't a savings plan, because whatever is left over at the end of the month is usually zero. High-earning freelancers don't wait to see what's left. They contribute to retirement first, then figure out the rest. A solo 401k lets you contribute up to $69,000 per year. A SEP IRA allows 25% of net earnings. These aren't just savings vehicles, they're tax reduction strategies. Every dollar you contribute reduces your taxable income. If you're not maxing out a retirement account, You're leaving both future wealth and current tax savings on the table. Secret number 7, they say no strategically. This might be the biggest difference between average and high-earning freelancers. Top performers turn down projects that drain energy, pay poorly, or don't align with their positioning. Every yes to a bad project is a no to a potentially great one. High earners understand that their time and energy are limited. They'd rather have fewer, higher quality clients than a packed schedule of draining work. This requires financial stability, which is why the other secrets matter so much. When you have savings, recurring revenue, and controlled expenses, you can afford to be selective. And selectivity is what allows you to raise your rates and improve your client quality over time. Let me give you a bonus secret. They diversify their income. When client work slows down, successful freelancers don't panic. They pivot. They might launch a template, create a mini course, or build a product. These side projects often become major income sources. Many six-figure freelancers can trace a big income leap back to something they built during a slow period. Digital products, courses, consulting packages. These create revenue even when you're not actively working. Here's how to implement these secrets. Start with the foundation. Separate your accounts and start tracking your numbers. These cost nothing but create massive clarity. Then build your buffer. Aim for 6 months of expenses and savings. This gives you the stability to make better decisions. Next, automate your tax savings. Up a separate account and transfer 25 to 30% of every payment immediately. Finally, work toward recurring revenue. Even one retainer client provides stability that project work can't match. The path from average to six-figure freelancer isn't about working more hours. It's about building systems that create stability, making strategic decisions about which work to take, and treating your finances like a business, not a hobby. That's the breakdown on what successful freelancers do differently. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe for more freelance finance content. As always, this is educational content, not financial advice. Your situation is unique, so adapt these strategies to fit your circumstances. See you in the next one.